There has been bad blood between the government and the backbench MPs ever since the issue of new pay hikes for MPs arose. And the House Business Committee, chaired by Speaker of the National Assembly, had sought to pull the rug under MPs by listing an adjournment motion without notice. But the ambush did not go as expected. The motion had been expected on the floor of the House tomorrow after they had discussed and approved the two bills that ratify their pay hikes. Instead, the backbench marshaled themselves, forcing the government to retreat.
Yes, whatever happens, there will be elections, other members will come and woe unto you. They all appear like the same because they are products of this society.
If members are going to shoot it down, it's their democratic right, and they must explain why.
By moving the adjournment motion today, the government had hoped to sidestep the sticky issue on MP salaries. Members of Parliament have threatened to shoot down the finance bill, which basically authorizes the government to spend money unless they get their new pay. Parliament was to adjourn until the 10th of August, after the holding of August 4th referendum.
I don't think that they will behave like mercenaries to try to loot the taxpayer who are also their voters.
The two bills, which outline government's expenditure, is by law supposed to be debated by the 31st of August. MPs will now hold an informal meeting called Speaker's Kamukunji to resolve the matter. But seeking to diffuse the bad blood, House Speaker Kenneth Marende has sought to clarify that the motion on salaries has not passed all the required steps.
What must follow before those recommendations can be implemented is requisite legislation.
Meanwhile, cabinet ministers and their assistants have been given the go-ahead to use the official cars during the campaigns for or against the proposed constitution. The plan by the government to adjourn parliament sittings remains in the pipeline to give MPs more time to campaign for or against the proposed constitution. But will they come back to the floor of the House more divided than ever after the referendum as they push the national agenda? Chris Thairu, Citizen News at 9, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.